Yes, all eyes are on the PlayStation 5 and the major PlayStation 4 games like Ghost of Tsushima and Cyberpunk 2077. However, there have been quite a few other PS4 games that have been revealed recently, and I want to go over those. A lot of them not the biggest titles in the world, but definitely interesting games. We've got a total of 7 games to go over, so let's just get right into it. First of all, we have Banner of Maid. This is a game that I've been following for quite a while on PC. Artistically, it looks great, and if you want a game like Final Fantasy Tactics, I think that's going to be right up your alley. Banner of the Maid is a mix of turn-based strategy and JRPG set in an alternate French Revolution with fantasy elements. As the young officer Pauline Bonaparte, you'll have to lead your troops to battle and play a role in the political vortex of Paris. From a presentation standpoint and fundamentally game design, it looks pretty interesting. The story sounds rather good. It's the 1790s and the revolution is tearing France apart. The House of Bourbon is on the verge of collapse and many different factions conspire against each other in the salons of Paris. The Royalists, the Club des Valets, the Jacobins, and the Malamosians, I'm sorry if I butchered any of the pronunciations on that, are all trying to get advantage of the turmoil. The young officer, Pauline Bonaparte, sister of the rising star General Napoleon, will have to lead her troops to victory, but also to tread carefully in these complicated political waters to establish connections and win their support. But she is more than just a brilliant officer, she is also a maid, one of the fabled women with mysterious powers capable of turning the tide in battle. So obviously, it's going for a little bit of a fantasy twist on the setting, but the setting itself is rather intriguing. I find that rather good. They have an about overview as well that adds a little bit more information. Widely applauded as one of the best games in the genre of the year with an approval rate of 89% on Steam. In Banner of the Maid, you will command the most iconic troops from the Revolution era in deep turn-based strategy combats with dynamic environments, more than 30 different terrains including cities, plains, snowy mountains with environmental changes like snow or fog, which will force you to be constantly on your toes, adapting your strategy to every situation. Your generals, over 30 fascinating characters, including historical figures like Deus Ex, Murat, and Lannis, among others, live an epic story of war and politics in an alternate French Revolution. So it is $16.99 on PC. Hopefully it sees a similar price point on PlayStation 4, but it should be coming sometime in the near future. Actually, it'll be dropping August 12th, so it'll be here rather shortly. Next up, here's one that I have my eyes on, and that is the murder mystery adventure game Rainswept. I looked into this game when it was announced on PS4. It actually had a Steam release back in February of 2019. I was not aware of this game. However, the game itself looks rather interesting. It takes you on an emotional adventure in a small town affected by a double shooting. Join Detective Stone and unravel entangled threads of love, relationships, and unresolved trauma in this character-driven murder mystery game. Very positive reception on Steam with 93 reviews. 90% of those reviews are positive. 67 on Metacritic, so it didn't fare as well in that regard, but it does note an emotionally captivating story set in an immersive and atmospheric game world. A wide cast of characters with deep histories, meaningful motivations, and distinct personalities, and a moving original soundtrack by the ones that did the soundtrack in Downfall, The Cat Lady, and Lorelei. This one will be out shortly, specifically on July 21st. Also, this one got leaked. Far Cry 6, the worst kept secret of all time. We know that this is coming, and Far Cry 6 has been posted over on the on the Hong Kong PlayStation Store. There was a listing leaked, and we got some information about that. It notes, welcome to Yara, a tropical paradise frozen in time. As the director of Yara, Anton Castillo, is intent on restoring his nation back to its former glory by any means. With his son Diego following in his bloody footsteps, their ruthless oppression has ignited a revolution. Fight for freedom, play as Donnie Rojas, a local Yaran, and become a guerrilla fighter to liberate the nation. Yara torn apart. Fight against Anton's troops in the largest Far Cry playground to date across jungles, beaches, and Esperanza, the capital city of Yara, and then guerrilla firepower, employ makeshift weapons, vehicles, and amigos, the new fangs for hire to burn the tyrannical regime down to the ground. I like the idea of the game, of course. Star-studded cast in there as well. Far Cry 6 is due out on February 21st, I believe, so we can expect that then. Alright, moving on from that, Kart Racer Supermarket Shriek is coming to the PS4, Switch, and Steam in 2020. Publisher P-Cube and developer Billy Goat Entertainment will release Kart Racer Supermarket Shriek for PS4, X1, and PC via Steam in 2020. It notes, join the unlikely duo of man and goat in a unique shopping kart racer as they traverse precarious obstacles and complete deadly challenges inside a range of shops, boutiques, and supermarkets in an outlandish solo adventure and a truly one-of-a-kind co-op experience. Scream like a man, scream like a goat, scream together. It notes a kart racer that is like no other, a world of insane obstacles, action-packed gameplay modes, an epic journey, play solo or with a goat friend or with a herd, experience duet co-op mode, and dress to impress and customize your appearance. Again, that'll be coming sometime in 2020. Next up, Cross the Waste and Nowhere Profit, launching on July 30th, Nowhere Prophet sees you crossing a post-apocalyptic wasteland on a planet called Soma, where civilization has broken down and lack of resources made everyone turn either bandit or madman. At its end lies the mysterious crypt, which promises safety and prosperity for you and your band of followers, each of which is a fragile card that can be wounded or killed along the way. Can you help your followers safe along this treacherous tale? Nowhere Prophet is a single-player deck-building card game with procedurally generated maps. Think something like Slay the Spire. I'm really digging more of these styles of games that's employing card game elements into another style of gameplay. A high difficulty and permadeath. Set in an unforgiving world, here everything will be stacked against you. Each member of your deck that you collect, buy, or trade is either a human being, a loyal beast, or a machine built to aid you across the wasteland, and each one comes with their own name. Be careful getting attached, though. If these suffer 2 consecutive wounds, they'll die and be removed from your convoy forever. Despite the permadeath, Nowhere Prophet is a game about hope. Sharing luxuries with your people and showing kindness along the road will be hard, but ultimately it'll generate power that will allow you to reach the end of the world. While being cruel might be an easier option, your convoy will struggle to keep on the fight without a glimmer of hope. You'll also gain bonuses for how you interact with the world, with your dealings with religion, knowledge, and altruism, opening up more pathways and choices for you and your convoy to take along the way. Stylization of the game looks pretty slick. All of the cards look cool in terms of presentation, so definitely one that I'm going to be excited for. An immense amount of love has been put into Nowhere Prophet since 2014, and it's coming to PS4 on July 30th. So this one has been in development for quite a while. I just want to see if there's more information on the game. It is available on Steam, and it's been received really well over there. Very positive. 439 reviews, 81% positive on that, and 73 on Metacritic, so it didn't fare quite as well on that end, but still pretty good, all things considered. All right, next up, we have Superhot Mindcontrolled Delete, which will be dropping July 16th, and it's free if you own Superhot before July 16th, the release date. Key features note, much bigger than its predecessor, Mindcontrolled Delete immerses you in its world for days of increasingly explosive, slow-motion combat, more mechanics at your disposal than ever before. Experiment with different playstyles, different character builds, different ways to outsmart and dominate your enemies, more power to accumulate as you progress through the game, amass skills, hacks, special techniques to conquer waves of ever more dangerous enemies, more characters for you to control and for enemies to throw at you. Test your arsenal of tricks and weapons against increasingly deadlier, smarter foes. More polish applied over nearly 4 years of development. MCD offers a more refined, sharper, flashier experience than any Superhot so far, and also notes more meaning. That'll be coming July 16th. And lastly, we have EDF World Brothers. Now, this is a pretty interesting game that'll be dropping in early 2021. It's a game that is taking EDF and putting it in a voxel art style. Now, I actually think this can complement each other quite well, because this is a franchise that is a little bit more zany at times, and voxel and zaniness really goes together, so I think from that end, it could be pretty cool. Voxel World's Earth Defense Force. Expect the world of Earth Defense Force in a whole new voxel art look with a family-friendly appeal, all filled with the same swarms of aliens and invaders for players to exterminate within the Earth Defense Force series. No official release date on this one, but it will be coming early 2021. And that's going to conclude this video. Got a lot of cool PS4 games being announced. Yes, they're not Ghost of Tsushima, they're not Cyberpunk 2077, maybe Far Cry 6 is at that level, but a lot of other lower-key titles that look rather interesting are announced as well. That's going to wrap up this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.